Did I ask? What did you?
Yeah.
Opens tonight as the Grayson County Lady Cougars welcome Edmonson County to the Cougar Den. Last season, it was the Lady Cats who claimed their third straight district title here in Litchfield. Tonight, the Lady Cougs get a chance to avenge the losses last season. We will soon learn whether revenge is best served cold. And a good evening and welcome to the Cougar Den. Sam Gormley with you tonight, and welcome into our locker room show coverage on K105 and K105 Digital Productions. It's Grayson County and Edmonson County. These two teams met back at the end of February in the 12th District Championship game, and it was Edmonson County that won their third straight 12th District Championship. There's a little bit of revenge that could be coming out in the air tonight. Edmonson enters with a record of 1-1. They lost to Catholic on Monday, defeated Logan County on Tuesday. Grayson County opened up their regular season on Monday with a loss to the Pregame Academy of Louisville. Going to take a break, introduce you to both teams, talk to the head coach of the Lady Cougars, Ted Hill, and give you the starting lineups. That comes up more as this is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger. Dime was worth. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Best Mix, K105.
Grayson County and Edmonson County opening up 12th District play here tonight. Welcome into the locker room show on K105. Sam Gormley with you tonight. Edmonson County 1-1 on the season. They opened their year in the All-A 3rd Region Tournament, losing to Owensboro Catholic 71-41. They came back the next night at home and defeated Logan County 66-44. Edmonson County from last season to this season lost 57.6% of their scoring. They've lost Lauren Balance, Emma Rose Vincent, and Madison Harrison. Harrison was also the leading rebounder on the team with 8.6 per game. Rebounding is something that Edmonson County lost a lot of, especially last season. 69.4% of their rebounding, including their top three. Preseason rankings, we've been talking about that a lot during some of our games earlier this week. The Lady Cats were 10th in the Cats Paws preseason regional poll and unranked in the Herald Leader. Leading scorer, it starts and stops with Katie Lindsay. She's averaging 17.5 points a game this season. Macy McCombs, she's the only other player in double figures. She's averaging 13 points a game and 6.5 rebounds. For Edmonson County in tonight's game, they are going to have an advantage in the backcourt. Grayson County, on the other hand, is going to have a major advantage down low. It's going to be which side has the bigger game tonight that's probably going to win. The Grayson County front court is led by Rachel Snyder. She had a big milestone on Monday evening. We'll let you know what that was and more about the Lady Cougars after this, as this is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Oh, that's a bad call.
That was a great call.
That's the worst call I've ever seen.
Great call.
Horrible. That's a horrible call.
Sports fans don't often see things the same way.
Terrible call.
That was a good call.
Terrible call.
But there's one call everyone can agree on. Call 811 before you dig. The free service that helps you avoid utility lines while you're digging. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Safety!
How's everything taste tonight, folks?
Oh, excellent.
How was your chicken tonight?
It's excellent. Where was it raised?
As a chef, it's important to know where your food comes from. That's why we buy local and Kentucky-raised food.
We're the Settles family from Owensboro, Kentucky.
We produce poultry for families all over the state.
And we're proud of the products that we produce. If you're buying a chicken that came from our farm, you're getting an excellent quality product. Some of the best you'll find in the case.
A lot of your local restaurants feature our poultry products. We are a Kentucky farm family.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Being prepared is a part of who you are. But it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you'll go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
Kentucky's new 5-star school rating system provides parents with an easy way to find out how their children's schools are performing. Star ratings are based on test scores for reading, math, social studies, science, and writing. They are also based on students' academic growth over 1 year. For high schools, ratings are also based on how well students are prepared for college and careers after graduation and the number of students who graduate on time. Visit kyschoolreportcard.com for the latest information on schools in your community.
Discovering great deals today.
The Twin Lakes Fixed Mix, K105.
Grayson County lost their first game of the regular season for the first time since the year 2003. Last time out against the Christian Academy of Louisville, 60-42 was the final score of that one. Rachel Snyder had a big game, 23 points, 15 rebounds. That 15 rebounds put her over the 500 mark for her career. So she entered that game with, actually I think it puts her at 500 right on the dot for Rachel Snyder. Tonight, though, she can pick up a little bit of bragging rights in the family. She needs 12 points to pass her sister Bailey on the all-time scoring list for Grayson County. Only 12, so can she do it tonight? I think Grayson County needs her if they want to take down Edmonson County here tonight. Other players you need to know for the Lady Cougars, Arissa Riggs. Last season averaged 2.9 points a game. Ella Robinson averaged 5 and 5 on Monday evening. Gracie Franklin, she had 3 points. Annie Kuiper had 4. Reagan Cave had 4 points and 6 rebounds for the Lady Cougars. Grayson County, like Edmonson County, lost a lot of last season's district runner-up team, 58.1% of their scoring from last season. Team ranked 15th in the state in total rebounding last season. In wins, they out-rebounded teams by 6, while getting out-rebounded in losses by 0.2. Grayson County trying to snap a 2-game losing streak to Edmonson County. They lead the series since 1998, though, 41-15. Head coach Ted Hill, he was previously the head coach at Edmonson County in a future, about 3 or 4 years ago. We'll hear his thoughts on tonight's contest after this. This is Cougar Basketball on K105.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19. Physicians and public health professionals are trying to protect us because our healthcare system would be overwhelmed if too many people get seriously ill. We have to take their advice seriously. So, prepare, focus on the essentials. Protect, keep some space from people outside your home. And disinfect a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare, protect, disinfect.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes!
Make a plan today.
Twin Lakes Fast Mix.
Welcome back to the Locker Room Show here on K105. Sam Gorbally now joined by the head coach of the Grayson County Lady Cougars, head coach Ted Hill. And Coach, after going back and watching film from Monday's game against Cal, what'd you see?
I saw a lot of turnovers, first of all, that we have to clean up. And but I did see a lot of positives, too. I saw a lot of effort. We rebounded the ball well. Rachel did a lot of great things individually. But as a team, they played hard, and I was glad to see that, and I think we talked about that Monday night. I love Cal's defensive intensity, and that's where we've got to get to. So we took Tuesday off, came back in Wednesday, and in my year and a half here, it's the best practice we had.
You mentioned Rachel, and you mentioned rebounding. And for Rachel, she had a pretty good milestone on Monday night, her 500th career rebound. How big of a deal is that?
That's a big deal, and to reach any milestone like that, 500 rebounds. I just talked to Kenzie there. I can remember about a year ago when she scored her 1,000th point.
It's a year ago Tuesday, I think, was the anniversary. Wednesday. A year ago Wednesday was the anniversary, yeah.
Just to be exact, yeah. But it's a big deal, and for Rachel, who didn't play a whole lot as a freshman those last 2 years, to have basically 500 rebounds in 2 years is pretty dang good.
Tonight against Edmonson County, you're going to have an advantage in the post. I think that they have one post player who has really any experience coming back. They lost a lot down low. I know they lost Vincent. They lost Harrison, who was one of their other big rebounders, and then Balance as well was one of their top rebounders. When you have an advantage in the post, how do you have to take advantage of it tonight?
Throw it in the post.
That's that simple?
That's we worked on it for 2 days, working on high-low action and throwing it in the post. We do have an advantage there. As far as experience goes, definitely in the post. Experience in the backcourt, they probably have it. So they're going to have to try to use that, to help them, and probably pressure our guards after watching Monday night's film. We're going to see that. We'll see it tomorrow against Breck. But I feel like we have a huge advantage in the post. I'm just guessing that they'll probably pack in a 2-3 zone and try to stop those two kids.
Last year was last year, but at the end of last year, the last game played here at the Cougar Den, they beat you in the district championship. Mm-hmm. Was last year in your pregame talk, or do you bring that up?
That'll be last year. It's over with. That's already floated on down the river, and they when they beat us, we beat them first here. They beat us at their place handedly, and coming into the district championship here on our home floor, I felt pretty good about it. And be honest with you, they just outplayed us. We jumped out to a fast start, I remember, and fast start, and they just kept on battling, kind of hung around and went on a little run there in the fourth quarter, and they beat us. They just seemed to want it a little bit more and take care of the ball. We just kind of ran out of time. So it's over with, in my opinion.
Starting 1-0 in district play is important. What needs to happen to do that here tonight?
Eliminate the 28 turnovers that we had Monday night. And when I got home, I watched our game and see what bad things you were saying about us. I watched the replay.
Hopefully it was nothing bad.
No, I'm just kidding. And then I switched over and I watched them and Edmonson and Catholic, and they had 22 turnovers. So we've got, and they turned around the next night and played Logan and cut those numbers way down, under 10, I think. So they learned from that first game. And that's what we got to do. We've got to cut our turnovers down below 15 and below. We're going to play fast, so we're going to have some just by nature, but we've got that 28's way too much, and we got to really hurt them on the boards.
Coach, good luck.
Thank you.
Well, more here coming up on the Locker Room Show after this.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Of Aging and Independent Living, the KBA, and this station.
Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where the Cougars and Lady Cats are getting ready to get underway. Now for the starting lineups. First for the visiting Lady Cats of Edmonson County. At guard, number 3, Katie Lindsay. She's averaging 17.5 points a game. Lily Jane Vincent is a sophomore, number 14, forward. Number 15, Macy McCombs, a senior guard. Number 23, junior forward Hallie Cassidy. And Shay Van Meter, a senior forward for Edmonson County. Again, Van Meter, Cassidy, McCombs, Vincent, and Lindsay. Now the starting lineup for the Grayson County Lady Cougars. At guard, sophomore, number 5, Arissa Riggs. She had 3 points and 3 rebounds last time out. Ella Robinson is a senior center. She had 5 points and 5 rebounds last time out. Rachel Snyder was the main player for the Lady Cougars, 23 points and 15 rebounds. Annie Kuiper, she had 4 points and 3 rebounds for Grayson County. And then Reagan Cave, she had 4 points and 6 rebounds for the Lady Cougars. Again, the lineup, Riggs, Robinson, Snyder, Kuiper, and Cave. Your coaching matchup, Bart Weaver and Ted Hill. The play-by-play is next on K105.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
We, the people, are guaranteed 5 freedoms in the First Amendment.
Freedom of speech.
Freedom of religion.
Freedom of the press.
Freedom to peaceably assemble.
Freedom to petition the government.
Only the United States has these 5 freedoms so simply bound together and guaranteed. Think first. Learn more at thinkfirstamendment.org.
Anytime they're playing music downstairs, it's loud. I go downstairs, see what they're doing, see what music they're doing, see what they're dancing to. I go play piano downstairs, they come get involved. Leah has a drum set beside it, banging that. Any music, that's what they do.
It's time for basketball in Litchfield. Grayson County and Edmonson County opening up 12th District play. We were supposed to have a doubleheader tonight due to COVID-19 issues within the Edmonson County program. This is only a girls' game tonight. The Cougar boys will instead play tomorrow against Metcalfe County. 4 p.m. We'll have that coverage right here on K105 and K105 Digital Productions. Starting lineup again for Edmonson County: Katie Lindsay, Lily Jane Vincent, Macy McCombs, Hallie Cassidy, and Shay Van Meter. For Grayson County, it's Arissa Riggs, Ella Robinson, Rachel Snyder, Annie Kuiper, and Reagan Cave. That's the starting lineups for both teams. Grayson County and Edmonson County is next, right here on K105.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes! Make a plan today.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your officials for tonight's game: Brett Booker, Randall Chapman, and James Berry. Edmonson County wearing their navy jerseys with red numerals and a red stripe up the side. Grayson County in their home whites with orange numerals and orange checkerboard up the side. Lady Cougars have won the toss. They will get the throw in tonight's game as we are getting ready to get underway, and the 12th District play begins with Annie Kuiper with the ball for the Lady Cougars. She had 4 points in the loss to Cal on Monday. Ted Hill was looking for bigger things from her, I know, as the season goes on. Rachel Snyder with the ball, picks up her dribble down inside to Robinson. The shot is up and good. Beautiful back movement and a back cut by Robinson. Puts the Lady Cougars on the board 2-0. Grayson County has a massive advantage down low. How much they can take advantage of this will be how they can win this one. Van Meter outside to Lindsay as the Lady Cats have the ball. Katie Lindsay has been a Lady Cougar killer over the years. Last season averaged just shy of 21 points in the 3 games against the Lady Cougars, including 27 in the 12th District Championship game. She has the ball down the right side, goes up with a shot, loses it, and it's taken away by Snyder for Grayson County. Outlet pass off to Kuiper, who breaks the timeline up the near side. She picks up her dribble, cross-court pass to Cave, no-look pass over to the far side to Riggs. Riggs down to the right block to Snyder, and steps is called underneath on Snyder. So possession will go right back here towards Edmonson County. Rachel, she had a big night on Monday evening as she picked up her 500th career rebound. And entering tonight's game, she needs 12 points to pass her sister Bailey on the all-time scoring list for Grayson County High School. 2-0, Lady Cougars just over a minute into tonight's game. Van Meter down here to the near side to Cassidy. Back outside to Van Meter. Swings it over out front to Lindsay. Over to the left wing to McCombs, who has it poked away by Riggs. McCombs gets it back. Tries to get it to Lindsay. Taken away by Kuiper. Fast break down the left side. The layup's good. Annie Kuiper picked Lindsay's pocket. And the Lady Cougars have a 4-0 lead. And Lindsay runs right into Reagan Cave and gets the foul call for Cave. That is her first and the team's first. That's one thing that Ted Hill probably knows about Lindsay is that she is a player that wants contact. She's somebody that likes to go to the free throw line. She's a good free throw shooter. Last season was 74.5%, so she will create her own contact. Cassidy at the free throw line, down the left side, guarded by Snyder. Tries to get it outside to Lindsay. Lindsay guarded by Kuiper down the left side. Shot from the left elbow is blocked partially. Lindsay gets the ball back down, tries to pass down to the right side, but walks with it beforehand, and possession will go right back towards the Lady Cougars. 4-0. Grayson County on top of Edmonson County, 6:10 to play here in the first quarter. As it is Riggs with the ball, as she passes it off down here straight away with the ball. Guarded by Lindsay, gets a screen from Cave, down over to the far side, cross-court pass to Robinson, hits off the backboard, she gets it back, left wing three by Snyder is way off to the left, no good, long rebound chased down by Vincent, and double teamed in the backcourt is Lindsay. A jump ball, possession will stay with Edmonson County as Riggs and Cave both went off on her and were able to grab her up, and it's 4-0. Grayson County on top of this one, 5:51 to play in the first quarter. It is Vincent with the ball. Her older sister, Emma Rose, was one of the leading scorers for the team last season, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Reagan Cave as she just had enough of the hip out, and for Cave, that is her second and the team's second. And Ted Hill looking to maybe make an early substitution and checking out one of his starters. And it's going to be Micah Lee who will check into the game for Reagan Cade. Lee, last game, had 1 rebound. She made 12 appearances last season, having 3 points and a rebound. McCombs' three near side is no good off the back of the iron. The long rebound is chased down by Cassidy on the far side. Guarded by Snyder, and Snyder takes it away. Grayson County has numbers pushing. Snyder down the left side, spin move, off the left side, and she walks with it. 4-0 Grayson County. 5.5 to play here in the first quarter. The opening game of 12th district play. Down here to the near side, Vincent. Vincent with a right hand, throws it over to the far side, and Cassidy will break the timeline off to the left wing. Catch and shoot three by Van Meter is long. Rebound is off the hands of Riggs, and it's taken away by McCombs, who goes up with a shot, and a foul is called underneath the basket on Robinson. That is her first and the team's third. Ball will stay on the floor. McCombs to pass in, gives it into Lindsay. Lindsay guarded by Kuiper. She tries to get down, spin move down the right lane, gets away with a walk. Passes off to Cassidy, 10-feet jumper from the near side is no good. Rebound is knocked out of bounds by Edmonson County, so they're going to say possession towards Grayson County, as both Vincent and Snyder went for that ball. Kuiper with it for Grayson County. She breaks the timeline up the near side, angles it back here towards the middle at the free throw line, picks up her dribble, scans for help, finds it on the left block with Robinson, takes one dribble off the left side, the shot's no good. Rebound is out of bounds off of Robinson. Possession goes right back here towards Edmonson County. 4-0 Grayson with 5 minutes to play here in this first quarter of action. In the first game of 12th district play for both of these teams, Edmonson enters with a record of 1-1. Grayson enters with a record of 0-1. Lindsay with the ball off the left side, drives down, gets around 2 defenders on the left block, and a blocking foul is called underneath. Ted Hill doesn't like the call at all. Brett Booker is the official on that one, and right now Ted Hill and Brett Booker are talking this one over. As for Snyder, that is her first and the team's fourth. 4 early fouls for Grayson County. Edmonson is yet to convert on one. Outside, it is a 3 by Van Meter. No good off the back of the iron. Rebound is ripped down by Van Meter's the one that comes down with it, and Snyder is fouled, and she has picked up her second foul here early on in this first half. 5 fouls for Grayson County, and it will be Shay Van Meter to the free throw line. She did not attempt a free throw last season and is yet to attempt one today. And the first one is up, and it is no good by Van Meter. The senior forward, 5'5". She's averaging 7.5 and 7 so far this season. Her second free throw to get Edmonson County on the board is no good, and a lane violation is called. So it will be 4-0. Grayson County leads this one. Snyder will take a seat, and checking in for her is Brianna Dennis. Good to see her in the game. She didn't play on Monday night. She was dealing with a little bit of an injury here. So she was cleared to play, though Coach Hill said that they weren't sure before the game on Monday, but she is good to go right now. Riggs with the ball on the left wing. She loses it, gains it back at the free throw line. Now she'll lose it again. Fight for it on the floor. Van Meter comes down. Outlet pass off to Lindsay. Lindsay down to the right block to McCombs, who finishes off the right side. Edmonson County on the board, and it's 4-2 Grayson. 4:15 to play in this first quarter of action. Now losing the ball is Lee, and it's taken away by Vincent. Down to McCombs, who has it taken away. McCombs gets it back down the right side. Floater with the right hand is good. Macy McCombs gets back-to-back buckets. And Grayson County this game is tied now. Riggs is trapped in the backcourt, and she is fouled by Vincent as she hits the deck. So that's going to be Vincent's first foul and the team's first. Substitution checking in here. It will be Briley Renfro in for Arissa Riggs. So on the floor for Grayson County, Renfro, Kuiper, Lee, Dennis, and Robinson. Kuiper back to Renfro. Renfro running the point here a little bit, and bumped and fouled is McCombs. That is her first and the team's second. Briley Renfro is the younger sister of Kenzie Renfro, the Lady Cougars' leading scorer from last season. She averaged 21.3. That was best for 16th in the entire state. Kenzie is here tonight. Good to see her before the game. First game she's been able to attend this season with limited attendance. Left side, Kuiper with the ball. Passes off to Renfro. Walks, travels, and it's going to be Lady Cat basketball. 3:41 to play in our opening quarter. Grayson 4, Edmonton 4 in the first game of 12th District play. Both teams struggling offensively as it's Lindsay breaking the timeline, and she steps on the out-of-bounds line. And another turnover. Both teams very sloppy to start off with this game, as it's 3:38 to play in this first quarter of action. Kuiper with the ball in between the circles. Gets a screen from Robinson. She has it on the right wing, thinks about the three, instead gets it down to Robinson. At the free throw line, Dennis' shot is up and no good, short. Rebounded by Lindsay for Edmonton County. Lindsay behind the back dribble, weaving through. Robinson gets away with a foul, and Lindsay will break the timeline. She's triple teamed off to McCombs, 18 feet, far side, good. McCombs has all 6 of Edmonton County's points, and they lead this one 6-4. 3:10 to play in the first quarter. Kuiper breaks the timeline for Grayson County. Off to the left wing to Lee. Lee gets a screen from Robinson at the free throw line. Jump pass over to the far side. Kuiper, step back three, far side, short. And the long rebound is bounced around, and finally it is Lindsay that comes down with it. Lindsay, outlet pass down to Van Meter off the right side. The basket is good. Lindsay with the assist, and it's 8-4 Edmonton. They have an 8-0 run here with 2 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the first quarter. Kuiper down the left side. She weaves it through. She has it on the right block, trying to find help. Finds it with Lee. Lee down the right lane. Goes up wild with a shot. It's no good, and the ball is ripped away and come down with by Cassidy. Cassidy off to Lindsay. Lindsay outlet pass off to Van Meter. Van Meter off the left side. The basket is good. 10-0 run by Edmonton County. 2:15 to play in the first quarter. Brett Booker looked at Ted Hill thinking he wanted a timeout, and Ted Hill said absolutely not. You could say he said he wanted to see them play through it. Kuiper behind the back dribble, outside to Renfro. Renfro to the free throw line to Robinson. Robinson down to Renfro, drives down, runs into 2 defenders off to Lee, who's blocked from behind, and it's taken away by Cassidy. Cassidy off to Lindsay. Lindsay quickly double teamed, weaves through, breaks the timeline right up the middle. She's going to drive it all the way down. Floater with the left hand is no good. Robinson with a rebound for Grayson. She does an outlet pass off to Kuiper. Lady Cougars have numbers if they want to take it. Behind the back, Kuiper off the right side is fouled by Lindsay. Andy Kuiper will go to the free throw line. For Lindsay, that is her first and the team's third. Annie Kuiper on Monday evening from the charity stripe was 2 of 5. Her first one to stop the bleeding for Grayson County is no good. The 10-0 run by the Lady Cats. Sydney Perkins checks into the game here for Grayson County. She didn't score on Monday. Had 6 points in her varsity debut last year. Second one by Kuiper is no good. She misses them both. Rebound ripped away by Renfro, and they're going to call a jump ball. So possession will end up staying with Grayson. 10-4. Edmonton on top of the Lady Cougars. 1:41 to play in the first quarter. Kuiper will take a seat. And checking in for her was Arissa Riggs. So Riggs, Dennis, Renfro, Robinson, and Perkins in the game for Grayson County. Down to the right block, Robinson. Outside to Perkins. Right wing three is no good. Rebounded by Vincent. Vincent gives it off to Lindsay. Lindsay pushes it up the near side of the floor. She weaves through, gets around Riggs, drives down, loses it off to the left side. The shot is partially blocked. And coming down with the ball out of bounds is Grayson County. So Edmonton County is going to get the ball back. Grayson County's two of their post players are on the bench with 2 early fouls, both Rachel Snyder and Reagan Cave. And when they went to the bench, Edmonson County was able to come back in this one and go on this 10-0 run. Down to the left block, double team down there, and passing it outside now to a new player in the game is Paige Wolf. And a foul underneath is called on Grayson County, as it is called on Brianna Dennis. That is her first and the team's 6th. So Van Meter to pass this in for the Lady Cats, again in their navy jerseys with red numerals. New sub checking in will be Corey Milam. Passes down to Lindsay. Lindsay fadeaway off the right side is no good. And an offensive foul is going to be called on Edmonson County's Katie Lindsay. That'll be her 2nd. And the team's 4th. That's a massive foul for Edmonson County. Lindsay's their best player. And McCombs is going to check in for her. Brett Booker says he gave him the elbow, and Lindsay doesn't seem to agree with it at all. Arissa Riggs will break the timeline for the Lady Cougars, trying to get their first basket in quite a while. Renfro straight away down to the right block to Robinson off the right side. The shot is up, no good, and rebound on the floor, and it is going to be a jump ball possession. Goes back here towards Grayson, or towards Edmonson County. 1:04 to play in the first quarter. It's 10-4. Edmonson on top of Grayson. A 10-0 Lady Cats run after Grayson County got 4 early points from Robinson and Kuiper. Picking up the dribble is Wolf, and she gives it outside here to McCombs. McCombs loses her dribble, taken away by Renfro. Fast break opportunity for the Lady Cougars. Renfro off the right side picks up her dribble, and she's fouled hard from behind by Wolf. So the ball's going to stay on the floor, as it is called on Paige Wolf. That is her 1st and the team's 5th. Riggs slaps the ball, throws it out to the free throw line to Robinson. Robinson walks with it. She did, and possession will go right back here towards Edmonson County. Ted Hill talked about it in the open that they had 28 turnovers on Monday evening. And it is getting closer and closer to continuing on that pace here tonight. An ugly start. Immediately passing into Wolf, and the ball is run down by Vincent off to Wolf off the left side. The basket's no good. Riggs with a rebound for Grayson County. Grayson County pushing. Outlet pass off to Perkins. It's too long, and she will not be able to go and get it. And it'll roll out of bounds and all the way out the hallway. Athletic Director Jason Kincaid's having to run it down and go and grab it. So it ran all the way past the concession stand, and Kincaid showing a little bit of acceleration going to get it as he thought it was going to bounce off the wall, and he ended up showing a little bit extra speed there. McCombs with the ball. She loses it. It's knocked away by Perkins, goes over the backcourt, but they're going to say it was tipped by Perkins. McCombs weaves through. She has it knocked away from behind this time by Renfro, and it'll go out of bounds. Possession will stay with the Lady Cats. 22.2 seconds to play in the first quarter. 10-4, Edmonson leads Grayson. Passes down to Vincent off the right side. A foul is called on the floor, and if that's on Robinson, that'll be her 2nd, and it is. So Robinson, Cave, and Snyder all have 2 fouls with still 20 seconds to play in the first quarter. It'll be Lily Jane Vincent to the charity stripe. She will shoot 2, 51.5%. On the line last season. The first shot is up, and it is no good. Actually, it was 1 in the bonus, and Riggs comes down with the rebound. Grayson County just needs a bucket here to stop the bleeding, and it's Perkins down that far side. She'll go up with a shot. It's no good, but she'll go to the free throw line. And it's called on Shea Van Meter. That is her 1st and the team's 6th. 13 fouls called in this first quarter between the two teams. 7 for Grayson, 6 for Edmonson. To the charity stripe will be Sydney Perkins. Her first shot is up and good. She was 3 of 6 from the free throw line last season. Perkins' 2nd free throw is up, and it is good. Stopping the bleeding is Grayson County. And now another sub coming in. Addie Bratcher checks in. She appeared in 2 games last season, appearing in the win over Allen County Scottsville and a home win over Butler County. Far side, Wolf gets around Renfro, trips and falls. Wolf is pushing down to the right block. Van Meter, the layup is good. Van Meter's got 6 points. Grayson County with 2 seconds. They've got to get something off. Kuiper at the free throw line, off to Renfro, and they won't even get a shot off. 12-6, Edmonton leads Grayson. It's Cougar basketball on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
Grayson County trails this one 12-6 here as we get ready to start the second quarter. Edmonson County closes that quarter on a 12-2 run. We appreciate everyone tuning in tonight here on K105 and also live on K105 Digital Productions. As we're happy to bring, I think, pretty much just every home game this season, as tomorrow the Lady Cougars will be on the road at Breckenridge County. We will not have coverage of that game. And then on Tuesday night, the Lady Cougars will face Owensboro on Tuesday. As of this moment, Owensboro has a rule that no visiting radio crews are allowed to attend games right now at their gym. So we're working through that to see if we can't figure out a solution. But right now, they will not let us in the building on Tuesday evening, even though we are obviously more than willing to go and cover the Lady Cougars as they play Owensboro. As it was originally scheduled to be a doubleheader, but the Owensboro boys, in fact, he's calling a 5-second count as the official, and they immediately pass it in as he immediately breaks it off as we are underway. As Renfro has the ball here for Grayson County, she weaves through, finds help over to the far side. Kuiper thinks about the three and walks with it. Lady Cougar fans did not like it at all from behind us. 12-6 is the Edmonson County lead here, 10 seconds into the second quarter. It's a 12-2 run for Edmonson County, dating back to early on in that first quarter. McCombs loses it, gains it back, guarded by Renfro. She walks with it this time. She tried to get it inside and realized her teammate wasn't there, and that little bit of a stutter step caused her to walk with it. 12-6, Edmonson County has doubled up Grayson County here. 7.5 minutes to play in the second quarter of the game. Over to the right wing to Riggs. Riggs outside to Renfro. Renfro down the right side, goes up with a shot. It is no good. And a foul is called on Van Meter. That is her second and the team's seventh. To the free throw line will be Briley Renfro. 1 of 4 from the season last year, and the first one is up and good. Simon checks into the game here for Edmonson County. Second one is up and good. Renfro knocks them both down. She's got 2 points here. It's 12-8, Grayson County chipping away here at this game. They pass in here to a new player to the game for Edmonson County, White, and she's immediately fouled by Sydney Perkins for Grayson County. For Perkins, that is her first, and the team's 8th, so to the charity stripe now will be Emma White, as she's had 8 points and 9 rebounds on the season for the Lady Cats. First shot on the one in the bonus is good by the sophomore Emma White. Second one is up, and it is no good off the back of the iron. Rebounded by Edmonson County on the far side. As it's Wolf out front to McComb, swings it over here to the near side. Catch and shoot three by Simon is no good, and a foul underneath of the basket. Called on 23, Hallie Cassidy underneath. That is her first and the team's 8th. So shooting free throws now will be Isabel Blanton in the game here for Grayson County. Her first varsity minutes as an 8th grader. As Van Meter is trying to get it up, and it is no good. Or sorry, that was Blanton who missed, and she ends up missing the free throw. And the rebound is Kuiper. She tries to find help and finds it out front off the hands of Riggs. And it'll end up going out of bounds. 13-8, Edmonson leads Grayson. 7 minutes to play here in this first half. And looks like we have a turnover here by Edmonson County, so possession will stay with the Lady Cougars, ending up as they throw the ball away. Lily Jane Vincent checks into the game. Checking out for the Lady Cats will be White. Another sub in, it'll be Milam into the game for Grayson County. She will check in for Bratcher. Milam, one of the futures of the Lady Cougar soccer program. Straight away, it is Riggs with the ball. Off to the left wing to Kuiper. She backs it off out front to Blanton. Blanton off to Perkins. Perkins weaves it through down the right side. She's blocked by Vincent, and she will rip it back. And a jump ball, and possession will end up going towards Edmonson County. 13-8, 6 minutes, 42 seconds to play in this first half of action. So we have a whistle blown, and it's going to be a substitution. Gracie Franklin checks in for Sydney Perkins. So on the floor for Grayson County, Blanton, Milam, Riggs, Kuiper, and Franklin. Edmonson County double teamed in the backcourt. They give it off to Cassidy. She does a length of the floor pass to McCombs. Off down here to the near side to Simon. Out to the free throw line, off the hands, and it's to Wolf. Wolf down the left side, knocked out of bounds partially by Milam, but saved in bounds by Simon. Down to the left block, it's Cassidy. She's double teamed off of Vincent's foot, and Franklin gets it, and she is fouled by Cassidy.
Her second, team number 9. Gracie Franklin at the line to shoot one of the bonus.
As I see to our K105 Digital Productions audience, we are working on improving our video quality as soon as we are able to. Gracie Franklin to the charity stripe. The shot is up, and it is no good, missing the free throw and rebounded by Edmonson County. Here come the Lady Cats, passing down to the left block to Wolf, who swings a pass out to McCombs. Left wing three is no good. Long rebound tapped out by Kuiper. Kuiper pushing down the near side. She picks up her dribble, and they're going to say she walked with it. As Kuiper went a little too quick there and realized she didn't have help. And Edmonson County looking to pass this in. They throw it in the length of the floor to McCombs. McCombs gets around the defender at the free throw line. Her floater is up, no good, off to the right. Rebound is off the head, taken by Vincent. And a foul on the floor is going to be called on Arissa Riggs. That'll be her first and the team's 9th. So the free throw will come for Lily Jane Vincent. She's 0 of 1 tonight. The shot is up, and it is good. She gets the friendly roll. Second free throw coming by Edmonson County is up, and it is good. She gets both of them. And we're going to have a timeout on the floor taken by Edmonson County. And it'll be a full timeout. We'll take it with them. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes! Make a plan today.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way. My kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Grayson County trails this one 15-8. 6:01 to play in the second quarter. We're hoping to our K105 Digital Productions audience that we just attempted a fix, and we're hoping that that can fix things. We're dealing with a little bit of technical difficulties. It's not a K105 Digital Productions broadcast against Edmonson County if we don't have a little bit of those. Out of the timeout, Grayson County has the ball. It's Kuiper down to Snyder, who's back into the game off the left side. Rachel Snyder immediately scores. And I kind of agree with Ted Hill's decision here to go for it. They need her in the game, and she is the one that can take advantage. McCombs, 18 feet right side. The shot is up, no good. Snyder rips down the rebound. She has got 2 fouls. Outlet pass down to Kuiper, who's wide open off the right side. She is fouled really hard from behind by Edmonson County's Simon. So Kuiper will go to the free throw line. So to the free throw line now will be Annie Kuiper. She will shoot 2, her first one. She lets it fly, and it is no good. She cannot get it to fall. Second one coming here from Kuiper is no good. She misses that. Snyder with a rebound, and the putback is good. So Rachel Snyder, she's got 4 points. And Grayson County has brought it to within 3, 15-12. McCombs jump pass down to Wolf off the left side. The basket is no good. Rebound is McCombs, who puts it back up off the right side. Here comes Milam, breaking off to Blanton. Blanton back to Milam. Milam over to the far side to Snyder. Snyder slowly off the right side. No-look pass into Riggs, and it goes out of bounds. Grayson County going to get the ball back as it rolls back out the doors. So Grayson County will keep possession underneath of their own basket at 17-12. Renfro gets the ball here, handoff pass to Kuiper, down here to the near side to Riggs. Riggs gets around off the left side. The basket is no good, and the rebound is by Vincent. McCombs weaves through. She's double teamed in the backcourt. She needs to find help and just throws it away, and it's run down by Kuiper. Kuiper off to Renfro. Renfro down to the right block to Riggs, who goes up, and she is fouled about 3 times by McCombs. And the last time she gets it, McCombs didn't agree with the call, but Bart Weaver looked at her and said, absolutely, you did hit her with a body. For McCombs, that is her second and the team's 9th. Riggs to the line to shoot 2. Last season, a 71.4% free throw shooter. And the first one is good by the sophomore, Arissa Riggs. Riggs, the last time Grayson County played Edmonson County in a regular season game here at home, had 3 3-pointers in the second quarter and a career-high 15 points. The second one is no good, and a lane violation is called on the Lady Cougars. So it's no good. And possession will go back here towards Edmonson County. 17-13. Katie Lindsay checks back in. She has those 2 fouls. I mean, if you're Grayson County, I think you got to dial it up. They do a pass down to Vincent, who runs down underneath of it. Vincent off the right side. Snyder just has to let her go, playing with those 2 fouls. And Vincent's got 4 points, and it's 19-13. Snyder, outlet pass over to the far side to Renfro. Renfro weaving through down to the left block to, that is Bratcher, who misses the layup. And Vincent with a rebound. Outlet pass knocked out of bounds by Kuiper. Nice defense by the freshman, Annie Kuiper. 4:26 to play here in the second quarter. Passes into Lindsay. Lindsay up the far side of the floor. She weaves down the left side. It goes up with a shot. It is no good. Rebound by Edmonson County is put up, and it's missed by White, but she will go to the free throw line. Foul whistled on Rachel Snyder. That is her 3rd. And the team's 10th. That's a big foul, and Ted Hill's got to take her out of the game here. Free throw coming is up, and it is no good. It is good, rather, by Emma White. Free throw, second one coming here from Emma White. It is up, and it is another lane violation called on Grayson County this time. Same official has called 3 lane violations. I'm not sure that we saw 3 lane violations the entirety of last season. Sub checking in, Sydney Perkins. She'll check in for Micah Lee. Ted Hill is going to trust Rachel Snyder in the game with 3 fouls, with 4 minutes to play in the second quarter. Second free throw is up, and it is no good. Rebounded by Vincent. Vincent goes up with a shot. It is no good. Rebound, bouncing around, and finally it is Kuiper that comes down with the rebound. Outlet pass down to Bratcher off the right side. The basket's no good. Rebound. This time Lindsay comes down with it. Lindsay weaves through and keeps it moving down the near side of the floor. She picks it up, and she goes over and runs over and walks beforehand, and that's a good call by the official. Real good call by the official as Rachel Snyder is going to take a seat, and checking in for her will be Brianna Dennis. So on the floor for the Lady Cougars, Renfro, Kuiper. It is Renfro, Kuiper, Bratcher, Perkins, and Dennis. Left wing, cross-court pass out front to Renfro, over to the far side to Perkins, back out to Renfro. Renfro dribbling with the left hand over to Kuiper, down here to the near side to Bratcher. Cross court to the right wing to Renfro, over to the far side. Perkins, 10 feet, far side is no good, off the back of the yard. Perkins gets the rebound. She's going to have it ripped away, and a jump ball will keep possession with the Lady Cougars. To pass in is Kuiper. She throws it out front to Renfro, and it's knocked away and run down by Lindsay. Lindsay, a fast break off the right side. The basket is good. That's Lindsay's first points of tonight's game, and Edmonson County has opened this one up to a 22-13 lead. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to play in the second quarter. Out front, Renfro. Over to Kuiper, over to the far side, Perkins. She drives down, loses it, has it stripped away, gains it back, and a late foul is whistled on Paige Wolf. That'll be her second and the team's 10th. So to the charity stripe this time will be Sydney Perkins. She's the only Lady Cougar, along with Bradley Renfro, that has had any success at the charity stripe here today. She will shoot two. She's 2 of 2 tonight. First one is up and no good. Just a little bit too much there for the freshman Sydney Perkins. Of course, her dad has the famous nickname State Tourney Ernie, leading the Cougar boys to the 1993 Sweet 16. Perkins misses the second free throw, and the rebound is knocked away and taken by Edmonson County. Outlet pass down to the left side. Van Meter blocked out of bounds by Renfro, and both officials call a foul on Renfro. That'll be her first. And 2 free throws will come here for Shea Van Meter. She's 0 of 2 on free throws in her career. This one would be to make it a 10-point game. Free throw coming for the senior is in and out and stays out. Sub in here, it's Jadlyn Simon. Second free throw coming from Van Meter as Lindsay takes a seat, is up and in and out, and the rebound this time is by Bratcher for Grayson County. Kuiper pushing it up the far side of the floor, weaves through, goes up with a shot, it's good, and count the basket! Sports Center right there for Annie Kuiper, and she is slow to get up as she is injured on the play. She had one of the more miraculous catches, and she is slow to get up, and I hope that she is okay, as that was one of the more miraculous shots you will see, as Annie Kuiper is slow to get up. And we'll take a quick timeout as this is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes! Make a plan today.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases.
Grayson
Wash your
County is
hands.
grabbing her left leg. We're not going to take any guesses on what it is. We're just hoping that she is okay as she's being helped up right now by the Edmonson County trainer. Ted Hill out there as well. She is slow to get up, but she is walking off. That's a good sign. She had an excellent shot, and she comes down with it. And she's just going to walk off. She's not putting a lot of pressure on that, but we hope she is okay. Annie is a major future of this Lady Cougar program. As she, defensively tonight, I think it's safe to say has been nothing short of superb in this one. She's been amazing defensively. We're just hoping that she is okay underneath. As out of this timeout, Ted Hill gets to choose somebody to shoot the free throw. And it'll be Arissa Riggs who will check in for Kuiper. So Kuiper does get the basket. And it will be Arissa Riggs to shoot her free throw. As it's 22-15. Grayson Kenny trying to bring it to within 2-possession game. The shot is up, and it is no good. Rebounded and put it up, and it is no good. The rebound put back is up and good by Dennis. Dennis gets the basket for Grayson County, and a whistle is blown, and steps called in the backcourt on Edmonson County. Possession back towards the Lady Cougars. 22-17, 2:52 to play in the second quarter. Renfro passes down near the near side. Riggs, catch and shoot three is long, and the long rebound on the floor is picked up by Edmonson County. It's Van Meter. She weaves through, pushes, goes up, blocked by Renfro out of bounds, and they're going to whistle a foul on Briley Renfro as she blocked the shot. And they're going to whistle a foul on her. Ted Hill, to say he doesn't like the call would probably be an understatement, as he throws his hands up, sits down with authority on the bench, and now is going to walk it off, and he doesn't like it at all as Van Meter to the free throw line, and she misses her 5th straight free throw. Looked like a pretty clean play, so free throws are fouls are a problem on both sides. We'll run that down here for you as Van Meter makes the second one. And it is Edmonson County 23, Grayson County 17. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to play in the second quarter. It is Riggs with the ball over to the far side to Perkins. Perkins over to the right wing to Riggs. Riggs out front to Bratcher. Bratcher swings it over to the left wing to Renfro. Renfro picked up by Van Meter. It now picked up over to the far side by Simon. Renfro double teamed on the zone defense by Edmonson County, and they'll give it out front here to Bratcher. Bratcher down here to the near corner. Catch and shoot three by Riggs is no good. Long rebound is taken away by Edmonson County. An outlet pass off to Van Meter. Wide open layup is good by Shea Van Meter. The Edmonson County lead here is 25-17. Riggs pushing right up the middle of the floor, and she's going to need to take over here. Grayson County needs some offense in the worst kind of way. Right wing Riggs over to the far side. Perkins thinks about the three, drives down, picks up her dribble over to the far side. Riggs weaves through off the right side. Beautiful cut. She can't get it to fall. Rebound by Dennis. Her putback is up, no good. This time the rebound is Vincent. She's double teamed underneath, and a foul is going to be whistled underneath. Called on Grayson County, as it is going to be called on the Lady Cougars. Number 21, Brianna Dennis. That is her second. And honestly, at this point, it might be easier for me to tell you who isn't in foul trouble for both of these teams. For the Lady Cougars with 3 fouls, you have Rachel Snyder, as it'll be Lily Jane Vincent to the free throw line. She's 2 of 3 tonight. 2 fouls for Robinson, 2 fouls Dennis, 2 fouls Renfro, 2 fouls Cave, as the first one was no good by Vincent. For Edmonson County, the foul trouble, Lindsay has 2, Wolf has 2, McCombs has 2, and Van Meter has 2. Second shot is up, and it is good. 26-17, Robinson got to check into the game with those 2 fouls. 1:52 again. Rachel Snyder has barely played at all. She's got 3 fouls in this game. Straight away, Riggs over to the left wing to Franklin. She'll catch and shoot the 3 left side. It's no good. Long rebound in the corner is taken by Simon. She's trapped, though, and it's taken away here. Cassidy comes down up the far side. Outlet pass off to Van Meter. Van Meter down to the right block to Vincent, who catches and shoots. No good. Rebounded by Edmonson County. Gets it out Van Meter. 18 feet, far side. No good. Long rebound tapped around, and Van Meter chases it down for Edmonson County. Van Meter over to the right side. Simon, she'll take the 3 right side. No good. Rebound bouncing around, and finally it's Robinson. Robinson outlet pass off for Grayson County, off to Riggs. Riggs down the left side. No look pass over to Perkins. Knocked out of bounds by Edmonson County. 1:14 to play in the second quarter. It's 26-17. Lady Cats on top of the Lady Cougars. This second quarter has lasted what feels like about 3 years. Out front, Perkins. She's wide open. She'll take the 3 straight away. No good off the back of the iron. And high off the glass goes Edmonson County for the rebound. And an outlet pass off to Cassidy. Cassidy up here to the near side to Simon. Simon cross court to Van Meter. Van Meter guarded by Perkins to the free throw line. Vincent. Vincent gets away with a little bit of a walk. Outside 3 by Cassidy is no good off the front of the iron. Rebound by Simon. Her shot is up. Good. And she is fouled from behind. Franklin picks up the foul. That is her first. So to try and convert on the and one, will be Edmonson County. As it is White who made that basket, and she converts on the and one. 29-17, Edmonson County with a lead here. 53 seconds to play in the second quarter. Riggs straight away with the ball. Jump pass outside off the hands of Milam. She gets it back over to Perkins. Lots of youth on the floor for Grayson County. Down Riggs, drives off the left side. She's fouled hard by Edmonson County. Foul whistled on Jadlyn Simon. That is her first, so to the free throw line. Brian Payton, the PA announcer, says that's her second. I have that as her first, so I'm not sure which one it is. As Riggs to the charity stripe, she will shoot two. Her first one is up and good. Allie Jennings will check in for Grayson County. Checking out is Robinson. The oldest player on the floor right now is Arissa Riggs, and she's only a sophomore. You got 3 freshmen, an 8th grader, and a sophomore for Grayson County out there. A lot of youth with all the foul trouble. Riggs misses the second free throw. Edmonson County pushing. Off the right side, the basket is no good by Cassidy. Perkins with a nice athletic rebound, and she's fouled from behind by Cassidy. That'll be her second. So now it'll be more free throws coming here. There have been fouls galore here in this first half between these two teams. Sydney Perkins to the free throw line. She will shoot 2. She's 2 of 4 tonight. Her first trip, she made 2. Her second trip, she missed 2. Free throw is up, and it is good. 29-19. 30 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Second free throw by Perkins is good. Grayson County's at least got it down to single digits. They need to play some defense and keep it that way. Maybe try and get another possession. As is out front, Simon with the ball, guarded by Riggs. Scans through and gives it off here to Edmonson County. Down here to the near side, it is Van Meter. Van Meter guarded by Perkins. Passes down to Vincent off the right side. She turns around. The shot is an air ball, rebounded by Riggs. Riggs pushes up the floor with 5 seconds. Lady Cougars got to go. Riggs, three-pointer straight away. Good! She knocked it down from Short Creek in Grayson County. A big answer. At the end of the first half, the 3 by Riggs, and it's 29-23. They bring it to within 6. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes! Make a plan today.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19. Physicians and public health professionals are trying to protect us because our healthcare system would be overwhelmed if too many people get seriously ill. We have to take their advice seriously. So, prepare, focus on the essentials. Protect, keep some space from people outside your home. And disinfect a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare.
Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Grayson County trails this one at the half, 29-23, but a big three-pointer by Arissa Riggs in transition. I mean, it doesn't get much bigger than that, just to kind of give the momentum back into orange here, as there's a lot to digest in this first half of action. And we almost need just a few more minutes just to take a deep breath, because I think I'm still hearing whistles from all of the fouls. It was like Oprah out here, the officials. You get a foul, everybody gets a foul in the first half. A ton on both sides. I have to count those totals up. We'll run down the scoring from this game, scores from around the region as well coming up. This is Lady Cougar basketball right here on K105.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Anytime they're playing music downstairs, it's loud. I go downstairs, see what they're doing, see what music they're doing, see what they're dancing to. I go play piano downstairs, they come get involved. Leah has a drum set beside it, banging that. Any music, that's what they do.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
26 fouls later, we have ourselves a 29-23 Edmonson County lead here at the half. Foul trouble galore in this game. We'll give you that when we run down the scoring from this game. But first, we're going to run down the scoring from around the region as we are hoping, for those of you watching on K105 Digital Productions, we believe we have fixed, at least to the extent that we're going to be able to tonight, fix our video issues. So we're dealing with a little bit of technical difficulties, but we hope that it is a little bit better for you, for those of you watching at home. If not, I know our audio is good, and I know that it's maybe not the most fun in the world to listen to me, but it's better than nothing in some instances. As looking at some scores from around the region, as it is 34-34 between Owensboro Catholic and that's University Heights in the Hopkinsville area. Right now, Annie Kuiper is sitting down on the bench, as that's what you heard cheering. As actually Edmonson County principal, the Edmonson County principal was the one helping her up, as Jonathan Williams. Thank you. His name was escaping me. He used to be the principal at Wilkie Elementary. So I think it's his first year down at Edmonson County. So he helped carry Annie Kuiper over to help her sit down on the bench. Let's hope that she is okay. But I think it's probably a decent sign that she is able to sit there with her team. And I'm sure knowing Annie, she's a player. And let's hope that she is okay sitting down there on the sideline right now. Other scorers here to bring you. Again, Owensboro Catholic up 37-34 against UHA. Let's see if I can't bring you another score here. Halfway through the second half, Louisiana Tech in college basketball leads Western 47-44. And boys basketball, Madisonville leads Caldwell County 33-31. Halftime in boys basketball, Bowling Green all over Greenwood 38-18. That score again is at the half of that one. And in boys basketball, Ohio County up on top of Davis County by 1, 24-23. Those are some scores from around the region. We'll run down the scoring of this game, but it is Edmonson County 29, Grayson County 23. This is Lady Cougar basketball.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19. Physicians and public health professionals are trying to protect us because our healthcare system would be overwhelmed if too many people get seriously ill. We have to take their advice seriously. So, prepare, focus on the essentials. Protect, keep some space from people outside your home. And disinfect, a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare, protect, disinfect.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Mix K105.
Grayson County trails this one 29-23 at the start of the second half as both teams return to the court. As running down the scoring from this game very quick for Edmonson County, it's 9 points from Shea Van Meter, 8 from Macy McCombs, 5 points each from Emma White and Lily Jane Vincent, and 2 from Katie Lindsay. For Grayson County, the scoring is really spread out. 5 points from Marissa Riggs, 4 points apiece from Rachel Snyder, Annie Kuiper, and Sydney Perkins, and 2 each from Ella Robinson, Brianna Dennis, and Briley Renfro. The foul trouble is a big issue, as Annie Kuiper, for one, for Grayson County, has left this game with an injury. I can't imagine that she comes back tonight, and we just hope that maybe she can be back next week or in the coming weeks or this season, as right now her teammates, you got Riley Stevenson, Arissa Riggs, Micah Lee, and I believe Briley Renfro are down there talking with her, trying to give her a pep talk and hope that she is okay. We'll run down the foul trouble of this game after this and the play-by-play. This is Lady Cougar Basketball on K105.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Edmonson County starts the half with the basketball, and we are underway. They work from right to left on your radio dial. Zone defense for Grayson County. They have their starters. Actually, no, it's not quite the starters, as it's Renfro in for Kuiper, as Kuiper was out with the injury. Edmonson with the ball. Lindsay loses it and gains it back, guarded by Riggs. Over to the right elbow to Vincent, swings it out to Van Meter. Left wing three is off to the left. Vincent with a rebound, and it's ripped away by Renfro. Jump ball possession. We'll go back here towards Grayson County. The foul trouble for both teams for Grayson with 3 fouls, Rachel Snyder. The following players have 2. Robinson, Dennis, Renfro, and Cave. For Edmonson County, the following players have 2 fouls. Lindsay, Wolf, McCombs, Cassidy, and Van Meter. Lady Cougars with the ball as it is Cave. Cross-court pass to Riggs off the right side. She had the big 3 in the closing seconds of the first half to bring it to within 6, which is our score right now. Cave barely played in the first half with 2 quick fouls as Riggs has the ball here on the near side. Out front to Renfro. Renfro swings it over to the far side to Snyder, who has 3 fouls. She didn't play a lot either. Riggs down here to the near side. She gets it to the free throw line, tries to Snyder, but it's stolen away by Lindsay. Lindsay pushing, guarded by Renfro, and Renfro fouls her on the way down. And another foul is called in this game for Renfro. That is her 3rd, team's 1st of the second half. The teams were combined for a combined 26 fouls in the first half. Lots of fouls as Katie Lindsay will go to the free throw line. She only had 2 points in the first half. You can make that 3 there as she makes the first free throw. She's a good free throw shooter. Last season from the charity stripe, the senior shot 74.5%. First one's up and good for Katie Lindsay. She makes them both. The Edmonson County lead is back to 8 at 31-23, under 7 minutes to play in the third quarter. Renfro on the right wing, picks up her dribble, swings it out front to Riggs. Riggs over to the left wing to Cave. Cave back to Renfro. Renfro out front, guarded by Lindsay. Zone defense, and nearly stealing it away is Lindsay. Renfro gets it back, though. Far side, Cave. She picks up her dribble back here to Renfro. Renfro with a right hand dribbles it down here to the near side to Riggs. Riggs back to Renfro. Renfro scans the offense over to the left wing to Cave. Cave guarded by Cassidy down inside to Snyder. Snyder double team blocked by Vincent. Riggs gets the rebound on the right block and throws it here to the near side to Renfro. Renfro down the near side, dumps a pass off to Snyder, stolen away by Lindsay. Lindsay fast break opportunity off the right side. The shot is up and good. The layup by Katie Lindsay. And the Edmonson County lead is back to 10 here at 33-23 with 6:08 to play in the third quarter. Renfro off the right wing. Dribbles it with the left hand to the right elbow to Snyder. It's off her hands into the hands of Robinson. Robinson over to Cave, 18 feet. Left side is in and out and rebounded by Van Meter, who's triple teamed on the baseline. She gets it away, though, and an outlet pass off to Lindsay. Lindsay down the right side. She takes it straight to the hole, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Arissa Riggs. For Riggs, that is her second and the team's second. Macy McCombs to pass in for Edmonson County and throws it out front to Lindsay at the free throw line. Lindsay drives in inside the free throw line, barely gets any of the rim on the floater. Renfro with a rebound for the Lady Cougars. Outlet pass down to Riggs. Riggs down the right lane. She corrals the dribble and has to just bounce it out front here to Renfro. Renfro over to the left wing to Snyder. Snyder down the left side, goes up with a shot. It is no good, can't get it to fall. Long rebound by Cassidy. Outlet pass down to McCombs. McCombs the fast break down the left side. It's no good. Blocked by the rim. Rebounded by Riggs. Riggs, an outlet pass off to Robinson. It's knocked out of bounds by Vincent. Possession will stay with the Lady Cougars. 33-23. Grayson trails Edmonton with 5:19 to play here in this third quarter. As it'll be Riggs, passes to Renfro on the right side. Renfro tries to get the interior pass inside, and it's knocked out of bounds by Edmonson County. Out front, Renfro with the ball. Zone defense to the Lady Cougars. 2-3 zone, which you heard Ted Hill predict in the open. Outside Riggs. Deep three is no good off the back of the iron. Rebound by Edmonson County, and a jump ball on the rebound as Cassidy came down with it, turned around, and ran right into Arissa Riggs, who wrapped the ball up and took it right away. Edmonson County will keep the ball, though, with 5:02 to play in the third quarter. It's 33-23. Edmonton leads Grayson. Lindsay with the ball. Gets around Cave, outlet pass over to the far side to McCombs, catch and shoot three, right side is no good, rebounded high off the glass by Reagan Cave. Cave picks up her dribble, and she throws it away into the hands of McCombs. McCombs working 1-on-3, and is fouled by Robinson. That is her third foul, and the team's third here of this second half. To the charity stripe will be Macy McCombs. For McCombs, she hasn't been to the free throw line tonight. 41.7% last season. And that one gets the friendly bounce as it hits off the front of the rim and somehow got the bounce to go over and find the bottom of the net. Edmonson County matches their largest lead at 11, and they take their largest at 12, 35-23. Off to Riggs up here the near side of the floor. Out front to Renfro. Renfro swings it over to the left wing to Cave. Three-pointer is up and no good. Rebound on the floor is ripped down by Vincent. Vincent loops a pass off to Van Meter. Van Meter to the middle to Cassidy. Cassidy down the right side. The shot is good. Hallie Cassidy gives Edmonson County the 14-point lead at 37-23 with 4:20 to play in the third quarter. Far side Cave, down to the left block to Robinson. Robinson out front to Renfro, who takes the three off the right side. It's no good. Rebound by Snyder, who goes up with a shot. It's no good. Rebound by Van Meter, and a jump ball is going to be called. And possession will stay with Grayson County underneath the basket. 4:10 to play in the third quarter, 37-23. Lady Cougars just need a bucket. They haven't scored here in this quarter. Free throw line, Robinson outside to Renfro, down here to the near side. Riggs, three is up and no good. And rebound is taken by Snyder, who gives it out front to Renfro. Renfro tries to find help at the free throw line, throws it away on the floor. It is run down by Riggs. Riggs down inside, the shot is up. Thought she was fouled, the official disagreed, and it goes out of bounds, and instead it's gonna stay here. Lady Cougar basketball. Sub checking in, Sydney Perkins in, Briley Renfro out. Riggs underneath of the basket. She will scan and finally throw it onto the left wing to Snyder. And Snyder walks with it. And possession goes right back here towards the Lady Cats. Sloppy basketball for Grayson County in this one. They've only scored 23 points. And really, those have all come in little spurts. Lindsay weaves through, outside to Van Meter. 3, right wing is short, rebounded by Robinson. Robinson scans, finds help, throws an outlet pass off to Perkins. Perkins down the left side. The layup is no good. Rebound bouncing around, and it's Cassidy who comes down with it, and a jump ball will be called. Possession goes towards the Lady Cats. 37-23. Edmonson County leads Grayson County. 3:34 to play in the third quarter. Lindsay breaks the timeline for the Lady Cats. She's going to take it straight to the left side. Blocked by Robinson. She gets the ball right back and finds Perkins, the freshman, over the far side. Outlet pass off to Riggs. Riggs, no-look pass over to Snyder. Right wing 3 is up and good. Rachel Snyder knocks down the 3. She has 7 points to lead the scoring for Grayson County. They need her in the game, and they need her to take over and bring them back into this. Down here to the near side, Wolf. Off the left wing, Cassidy. Back out to Lindsay. Floater inside the free throw line is good. Lindsay makes the basket. A timeout on the floor taken by Edmonson County. It'll be a full timeout. We'll take it with them. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
39-26, Edmonton leads Grayson with 2 minutes and 57 seconds to play. In the third quarter, Grayson, there's just no other way to put it than just saying that they're just not playing very good basketball tonight. Out of the timeout, they changed it from a full timeout to a 30-second timeout. And I'm not really sure what the conversation is here as officials are talking with Bart Weaver, the head coach for Edmonson County, and Lady Cougars going to get the basketball out of the timeout. It is 39-26. Arissa Riggs has the basketball, and she'll break the timeline. Far side, Cave, down to the left block to Robinson, swings it out to the right wing. 3, catch and shoot by Riggs is no good, and the rebound is taken by Cassidy. Cassidy swarmed on defense, loses the ball, gains it back and gets it off to Lindsay, who breaks the timeline. Lindsay up the near side, at the free throw line, goes up with a wild shot, and it hits the rim, but she takes the foul from behind. Called on Riggs. That is her third and the team's fourth. So Lindsay will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. She has 6 points in this quarter, and you can make it 7 as she drains the free throw. 15 turnovers for Grayson County at this point in the game. I'm surprised it's not more than that right now. At 28 against Cal on Monday as Lindsay makes them both. And it's Riggs breaking the timeline. Over to the left wing to Perkins. Perkins outside to Riggs. Riggs scans the defense, trying to find an offensive player. Lady Cougars just start moving on offense. Outside it is Cave. They try to post up Snyder, and Cave throws it away out of bounds. Ted Hill just scanning his bench to see who he can put into the game, and it'll be Milam who will check in. And into the game for Edmonson County, McCombs and White. As Annie Kuiper left the game in the second quarter with an injury. That hurts the Lady Cougars in the backcourt. They don't have very much experience back there at all. She's one of the lone players that has any at all. Robinson strips the drive. Here comes Snyder down the left side. She goes up with a shot and is fouled by Lindsay. So Snyder will go to the free throw line to shoot 2, trying to take over this game for Lindsay. That is her third, team's first of the second half. Rachel Snyder to the line. She has 7 points tonight. Again, she entered tonight needing only 12 points to pass her sister Bailey in scoring. Now she only needs 4. Second free throw coming is up and good. Snyder makes them both. She's got 5 points in the quarter, trying to keep the Lady Cougars in this one. 41-28. Catch and shoot 3 by McCombs is up. No good short. Snyder gets the rebound and it falls down. And they're going to say she fell down because she was fouled from behind by Edmonson County's Lily Jane Vincent. That is her second and the team's second. Grayson County with the ball, it is Riggs. Off the right side, she tried to pass it off to Milam, who had moved. Luckily, Riggs didn't pass it to her. Milam's got the ball on the far side, handoff pass to Perkins on the left wing. She tries to pass it off to Snyder, who gets it. Barely does after it was almost taken away. Riggs, right side, is fouled by McCombs. Off the right side, McCombs did not agree with the call at all. For her, that is her third and the team's third. So to the line will be Arissa Riggs. She is 2 of 5 from the line tonight. She's got 5 points. First one is up and no good. Sub checking in, it'll be Wolf in for Edmonson County. McCombs will check out. .133 to play in the third quarter. And the shot is good by Riggs. She gets the friendly roll. It's 41-29. Sub checking in. It'll be Bratcher in for Milam. Lindsay will pass in for the Lady Cats. She can run the baseline if she so chooses. She keeps it planted and gets it into Vincent. Vincent gives it back to Lindsay, who has it nearly taken away by Robinson. Lindsay wanted a foul, but it looked like all ball, and this time Robinson will be called for a reach-in. Trying to break up the defensive pressure is Grayson County. For Robinson, that is her 4th. Team's 5th. To pass in and gives it out front to Lindsay. Lindsay gets around the defender. Floater off the left side is no good. Rebounded by Rachel Snyder for the Lady Cougars. Here comes Snyder pushing up the floor. Picked up by Wolf, down to the right block to Robinson. Loses the ball and just taps it out to Perkins. Perkins out front to Bratcher. Bratcher over to the far side. Snyder, catch and shoot 3 is up and no good. Rebound is knocked out of bounds. Saved in bounds at first by Riggs, but her foot was on the baseline. Passing down here to the near side, Wolf with the ball. Off to Van Meter. 55 seconds to play in the third quarter, 41-29. Is the Edmonson County lead over the Lady Cougars. Lindsay gets around Perkins, gets around Robinson, and that's 5 on her. As Ella Robinson will foul out of this game, and I do not agree with that foul call at all. So Robinson will check out of this game, or foul out of this game with 5 fouls here. She finishes with 2 points. Sub will check in. It will be Corey Milam. Katie Lindsay will go to the free throw line. And another sub checks in for Grayson, as it is Reagan Cave. Reagan has changed the color of her hair, and I don't recognize her anymore. She's gone a little bit lighter. Into Lindsay off the left side. The basket's good, and she's fouled. Foul called on Perkins. That is her first. Or her second, says Brian Payton. So I guess that's her second. I'll trust him by his count. So Lindsay will go to the free throw line to try and convert on the and one with 42 seconds to play in the third quarter. Lindsay's shot is up and good. 44-29. The Edmonson County lead is 15. Off to the right side, Snyder. Out front now to the new player. It is Blanton into the game for Grayson County. Outside Snyder. She drives down the right side. Cross-court pass off to Milam. Milam weaves through. She has it knocked away, taken away, and run down, though, by Snyder in the front court. 21 seconds and counting now to play in the third quarter. Down to Blanton off her hands. Ooh, and they're going to say possession stays with the Lady Cougars. It looks like it was off of Blanton. But Brett Booker underneath, the official, says it will stay Lady Cougar basketball. Blanton to pass in. She throws over the far side to Riggs. Riggs weaves through, goes up with a shot. It is no good, but she is fouled and will go to the free throw line. Foul whistled on Vincent. That is her third and the team's fourth. So Riggs to the charity stripe. She will shoot two. Not been her best night from there tonight. And that one is no good. Goes in and out. Cassidy checks in. Vincent checks out. 15.3 on the clock here in the third quarter. Second free throw from the sophomore Arissa Riggs is up, and it is good. She gets the bounce. And quickly moving is Edmonson County. Lindsay gets around the defense, guarded by Riggs. She takes it straight away now. She's left all alone with 7 seconds. She's going to probably go in isolation here, and that's exactly what she will. She gets around Riggs, kicks it out to the far side to Van Meter. The three is an air ball, and rebounded by Cave. At the end of three, 44-30, Edmonson County leads. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes! Make a plan today.
Anytime they're playing music downstairs, it's loud. I go downstairs, see what they're doing, see what music they're doing, see what they're dancing to. I go play piano downstairs, they come get involved. Leah has a drum set beside it, banging that. Any music, that's what they do.
(44-30). Edmonson County leads this one at the start of the fourth quarter. This one has just been ugly tonight for Grayson. There's just no other way to describe it. As out of the timeout, it will be Grayson County basketball. Riggs will pass in and passes it in to Milam. So on the floor for the Lady Cougars, Cave, Milam, Snyder, Riggs, and Blanton. Out front, Riggs. No look over to the far side. Cave gets it off to Snyder. Snyder takes two dribbles with the right hand and gives it off to Riggs. Riggs straight away, back to the left side to Cave. No look pass to Blanton. Blanton drives down the right side. She splits defenders, falls down, and they're going to say possession stays with the Lady Cougars. The Lady Cougar faithful wanted a foul. The official says no. It will be Grayson County basketball, though. Blanton, the 8th grader, will pass in, getting her first career varsity minutes. Earlier on tonight she did. Passes into Rachel Snyder. Gains the ball back off the left side. The basket is no good. Van Meter with a rebound, and she is ripped away by Cave. Possession will go back here towards the Lady Cats of Edmonson County. 44-30, 7.5 minutes to play in tonight's game. Grayson County will travel to Breckenridge County tomorrow evening. 6 o'clock start time. We will not have a broadcast of that game, as we will instead be here for the Cougar boys against Metcalfe County. Lindsay breaks the timeline, weaves through two defenders, gets around a third, and loses it, and it's taken away by Milam, who falls down on the floor. Timeout taken by Grayson County. We'll take it with them, 44-30. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Anytime they're playing music downstairs, it's loud. I go downstairs, see what they're doing, see what music they're doing, see what they're dancing to. I go play piano downstairs, they come get involved. Leah has a drum set beside it, banging that. Any music, that's what they do.
What's the FAFSA?
44-30. Edmonson County leads this one with 7 minutes and 15 seconds to play in tonight's game. Grayson County's next district game schedule is January the 22nd. As a reminder, next Friday's game, both boys and girls at Butler County have been postponed due to COVID-19 issues within the Butler County programs. Out of the timeout, it is Blanton with the ball on the left wing. She picks up her dribble, loops a pass here to the near side to Riggs. Riggs scans down here to the near side to Cave. Cave gets it out front to Milam, who drives down the left side. Off to Blanton. The shot off the far side is good. Isabel Blanton gets her first career baskets and her first career points of the young season for her. Down here to the left wing, Cassidy gives it off to Van Meter, who thinks about the three. Back out to Cassidy, straight away to Lindsay. Lindsay, straight away three is up, no good long. And the rebound by Cassidy, stripped away by Snyder into the hands of Lindsay. Off to the near side, Van Meter, three to answer is good. Isabel Blanton getting her first career varsity points, so it's always a good thing to see. Blanton over to the far side, Milam. Milam out front to Riggs. Riggs over to the right side to Cave. Cave scans out to Riggs. Left wing three is no good, just a little bit long. Lindsay with a long rebound for the Lady Cats. Up the far side of the floor, drives down, gets around a defender, goes up with a wild shot and gets it to fall. Lindsay has taken over in this second half after being held to only 2 points in the first half. Edmonson County's lead is now 17. Left wing Snyder. No look pass to the right elbow to Riggs. Riggs cross court, and it is Milam who has it over on the far side. Tries to get it to Cave, and it's stolen away by Lindsay. Fast break off the right side. The basket's no good on the layup. Rebound by Cave for Grayson County. Outlet pass off to Blanton. Blanton, fast break opportunity. The shot is up and good. She's fouled. Count the basket. Isabel Blanton. She's putting her name into the scorebook in authority here tonight, as that foul was called on Van Meter, her third and the team's fifth. Blanton for her first career varsity free throw. See how that can go. She's already got 4 points. She's trying to make it 5, which would become one of the leading scorers on this team. Shot is up and no good. Rebounded by Edmonson County. Outlet pass off to Lindsay. Lindsay down to a wide open Van Meter off the left side, who finishes. Transition offense for Edmonson County has been an Achilles heel for Grayson County tonight. Snyder off the left wing. Cross court to Milam, who has it stripped away by McCombs. McCombs, an outlet pass off to Lindsay. Lindsay down the left side. The shot is up. Bumped by Snyder. That'll be her fourth foul and the team's eighth here of the second half. Lindsay will go back to the free throw line, where she is 5 of 5 tonight. The senior takes 3 dribbles, spins it in her hand and lets it fly, and nothing but net. Checking out is Milam and Riggs. In is Renfro and Bratcher. Second free throw is up and good. On the floor for Grayson County, Renfro has the ball. Snyder, Cave, Bratcher, and Blanton. Snyder at the left elbow takes the shot, 18 feet, no good, off the front of the iron, rebounded by McCombs for the Lady Cats. She picks up her dribble and loops it off to Lindsay. Lindsay will break the timeline up the near side. In between the circles, no look pass down inside to Vincent, who goes up with a shot. It is no good. She gets the rebound back. The putback's up, good, and she's fouled. For Blanton, that is her first and the team's 9th. So Vincent will go to the free throw line to try and convert on the and one. And it is good. She gets the friendly bounce. 56-34, Edmonson County all over the Lady Cougars here in this game. 4:40 to play in the fourth quarter. Renfro with the ball straight away. Over to the far side, Blanton with the ball out front to Renfro. Over to the right wing, Bratcher. Cross court to Cave on the left side, guarded by Van Meter. Out front, Renfro, guarded by Lindsay. Renfro gets around Lindsay, picks up her dribble, gives it out front to Cave with 4:20 to play in tonight's game. Down to the right block, off the hands of Blanton, and taken away by McCombs. McCombs gives it off to Lindsay. Lindsay, an outlet pass down to Wolf, who's wide open off the left side, and an easy layup. Transition defense has not been good tonight at all for Grayson County. Renfro picks up her dribble, looking to find help and finds it with Snyder. Snyder down to the left block to Cave. Quick pass outside to Blanton. Three is no good off the back of the iron. Three Lady Cougars go for the rebound. Snyder comes down with it. Her shot off the left side is no good. And fouls on the floor called on Vincent on Edmonson County. That is her fourth and the team's sixth. Bart Weaver doesn't agree with the call at all, talking to Brett Booker. So underneath, Grayson County will pass this one in. That was their sixth foul, so both teams are going to shoot free throws the remainder of tonight's game. And they throw it into Bratcher, who just hands it off to Snyder. Snyder down inside to Jennings, who's into the game for the first time. She finds Renfro. Left side, 18 feet is an air ball. Rebounded by McCombs. McCombs an outlet pass off to Lindsay. Lindsay down to Van Meter, who's wide open off the right side. The layup is good. 60-34, Edmonson County leads by 26 points here in this fourth quarter. Dennis will check in at the next stoppage of play for the Lady Cougars. Off to Snyder. Snyder over to the far side to Blanton. Blanton cross court to Renfro off the right side. Renfro down the right side. The basket is no good. Rebounded by Vincent. Vincent off to Lindsay. Lindsay weaving through off the right side. The basket is no good. Vincent gets the rebound, but it's ripped away by Snyder for Grayson County. Snyder slowly pushing up the floor. Left side over to Renfro. Renfro spins down the lane, picks up her dribble, throws it out front to Snyder on the left wing. Over to the right side, Renfro. Back down to Snyder. Spin move off the left side. The basket's no good. Rebound bounces around, and it is Wolf with the rebound. Outlet pass down, and the official is in the way. McCombs ends up getting it, and off the left side, the rebound is no good and goes out of bounds off of Grayson County, rather. And subs checking in here. Riley Stevenson will check in. For Grayson County. Down to McCombs off the left side. The basket is no good. And she is, guess what? Fouled. Isabel Blanton picks up the foul there. That is her third. And the free throw is an air ball by McCombs. For Grayson County, Gracie Franklin will check in if this free throw is good, which it is not. And a cheap foul from behind called on Edmonson County on the rebound, as Simon just slapped the Lady Cougars on the head on the rebound. So to the free throw line will be Allie Jennings. She has two points in her career, both coming from the free throw line. Last season in a win against Russellville. And she misses that free throw. Dennis with a rebound. The putback is up, no good. Rebounded by Franklin. The putback is no good. Dennis with a rebound again. That time she'll put it in. So Brianna Dennis gets the basket. She's got 4 points in this one. McCombs wide open on the left wing. She catches and shoots the three. It's no good. And the rebound is taken by Blanton. Blanton's going to push it here for the Lady Cougars. Lindsay, it looks like she's going to take it away. Blanton goes up with a shot, and she is fouled by Edmonson County. Isabel Blanton's given some good minutes in this game. Wolf picks up the foul. That is her fourth, says Brian Payton. So to the line, shooting two will be Blanton, and she makes the first one. McCombs, Vincent, and Wolf will all check out here. Second free throw by Blanton is up, and it is good. Isabel Blanton is a bright spot. A dark night for Grayson County. She's got 6 points. And straight away, Lindsay with the ball. She'll take the three straight away, and it is in and out. And the rebound is saved in bounds by Edmonson County. But the foot of Leah Balance was on the floor, or on the baseline, so Lady Cougars get the ball back. 60-38. Grayson trails Edmonson with 1:45 to play in this game. Stevenson has it off to the right side to Blanton, who has it ripped away. by Webb, and a jump ball will keep the possession with the Lady Cougars. Wolf will immediately check back into the game, and Lindsay will take a seat. "17 points for Katie Lindsay tonight, 15 of which come in the second half. Riley Stevenson out front to Franklin. Franklin down to the right block to Dennis off the right side. It's no good. Rebounded by Simon, who gives it off here to the near side to Balance. Balance, no look pass down here to the near side, and it is Webb who passes out to a three-point shot, which is no good. Balance comes down with a rebound. Wolf outside now to Simon. Simon off to Balance. Balance down here to the near side to Webb. Webb down to the left block to a wild shot off the left side by White, which is no good. And Grayson County is going to get the basketball back. 1:05 to play here in tonight's game as another sub checks in. It's Karina Dennison who checks in for Emma White. Gracie Franklin and Brianna Dennis check out for Grayson County. I think you had Micah Lee into the game. Maybe Milam was the other sub in. So on the floor, you've got Lee, Milam, Stevenson, Jennings, and Blanton. Out to the right wing, straight away now to Stevenson. Stevenson at the free throw line, drives in, has it stripped away, and jump ball possession to the Lady Cats with 48.6 seconds to play in tonight's game. Subs checking in, Kaylee Ann Sanders and Cheney Browning check in for Edmonson County. Wolf and Simon check out. As it will be Browning, the 8th grader, to pass this in, and she throws it away. Possession will go back here towards Grayson County. So the Lady Cougars will fall to 0-2, and they got themselves a brutal opponent coming up tomorrow. You've heard Coach Hill talk about it. Maybe the best team in the region in Breckenridge County tomorrow at 6 p.m. in Harned. We will not have coverage of that game, but we'll try to bring you as many updates as we possibly can. They got to throw it in. Blanton does, and it is run down by Stevenson to the free throw line. Jennings tries to get a pass inside, and it's taken away by Edmonson County. 40 seconds to play. Edmonson County well on their way to a big victory here tonight. Step back three over the far side is partially blocked by the Lady Cougars. Micah Lee comes down with a rebound. She throws it off, and it's stolen away by Edmonson County. Down to the right side, it is Dennison who loses it out of bounds. Possession towards the Lady Cougars. .22 seconds and counting to play in this one. Off to Lee on the far side. Drives down the right side. She is fouled, no whistle. Balance gets the rebound, and that should do it. Edmonson County going to go down. A shot off the left side is no good. Rebound bounced around. The putback is up and good by Dennison. And that should do it. 62-38, Edmonson County wins. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
The Twins Fast Mix, K105.
Lady Cougars fall tonight to Edmonson County by a final score of 62-38. As this one was just not good at all. For Grayson County, they score only 15 points in the second half. And this is going to be one to forget if you're Grayson County. Coming up on the fifth quarter show, which we'll jump into next, we'll talk to the head coach of the Lady Cougars, Ted Hill, run down the scoring from this game and scores from around the region. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
Oh, that's a bad call.
That was a great call.
That's the worst call I've ever seen.
Great call.
Horrible.
horrible call.
Sports fans don't often see things the same way.
Terrible call.
That was a good call.
Terrible call.
But there's one call everyone can agree on. Call 811 before you dig, the free service that helps you avoid utility lines while you're digging. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Safety!
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
We welcome you back here to the Cougar Den, where the Lady Cougars are losers tonight by a final score of 62-38. Sam Gormley with you tonight, as this is WKHG Litchfield. And this is going to be one to forget if you're Grayson County. I know Coach Hill, there were one or two games last season that at the end I asked him, how do you watch film from a game like this? And he said he pretty much, lights it on fire and never thinks about it ever again. Not sure this is going to be one of those games. We're just going to have to talk with him and see. It hurts that when in the second quarter you have an injury to one of your better players in Annie Kuiper, and we'll try to get an update on her. Not sure what he might know, and let's just hope that it is nothing serious because she is a major player on this team. And also, if we're looking even further, is that Coach Hill, he's also the softball coach, and Annie's going to be one of the top softball players as well. And frankly, if we're just talking in general, there might not be a much better female athlete at this school than Annie Kuiper. We'll take a break and talk to the head coach of the Lady Cougars, Ted Hill, after this. This is Lady Cougar basketball on K105.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Wash your hands, stay home, cover your cough. It's our new reality with COVID-19. Physicians and public health professionals are trying to protect us because our healthcare system would be overwhelmed if too many people get seriously ill. We have to take their advice seriously. So, prepare, focus on the essentials. Protect, keep some space from people outside your home. And disinfect, a lot. Get the facts at kycovid19.ky.gov. Prepare, protect, disinfect.
The Twin Lakes Fast Mix.
Welcome back here to the Cougar Den, where the Lady Cougars are losers tonight by a final score of 62-38. I'm joined now by the head coach of the Lady Cougars, head coach Ted Hill. And Coach, I always like to start on a positive note, and I think a positive tonight was Isabel Blanton. An 8th grader gets in there and gets you 6 points. Never played varsity before. 2 of 3 from the free throw line. I think she was a good positive tonight.
Yeah, and the reason I didn't even have her in the book at the beginning, I wasn't going to dress those 2 8th graders, and Isabel played great in the JV game, and I thought, you play good, you'll get rewarded. I'll let you dress. Didn't know I would play her that much, but hey, she didn't look like she was scared.
No.
And Isabel does a good job. She's worked hard all summer, and really proud of her.
One of the other things that I know I got to ask first is, do you know how Annie is?
No, they're taking her to they was going to wait until in the morning to take it to get x-rayed, but they're going to go ahead and take her to the ER right now. We got a doctor or a trainer. Somebody's meeting her over there right now, so we're going to get an x-ray.
Hopefully that can come back positive, because, she was fantastic defensively in that first half. She took Lindsay away 2 or 3 times. Lindsay had 2 points in the first half, and when Annie went down, it seems like the defense kind of took a step back. I think the main thing that stood out to me was transition defense tonight. Did that stand out
or
to
lack
you as
of?
Probably the better way to put it. Is that something you noticed as well, that the transition defense was extremely?
It's not that hard. Even on them shooting or us shooting a free throw, 2 or 3 times we didn't even have anybody back, and they just threw it long. And it's not like they're very quick. They're slow. And, you just got to get back, just common sense, Just didn't play well. You can't press if you don't score, and we couldn't score. We couldn't hit a free throw. I don't know what the percentage was, but it was bad. Yeah, Katie had 2 at halftime, and then after Annie leaves, she can just do whatever she wants, And so you got to be able to move your feet and lock down. Early foul trouble hurt us, having to take Ella and Rachel out. Rachel got 2 ticky-tack fouls right off the bat. It was so weak. And then her third one, now she earned it. But I had to put her back in. But they were anticipating a lot of calls early, whether on them too, whether it's walking, fouls, whatever.
Yeah, 45 fouls between the 2 teams, at least by my count.
That's ugly.
Could be
45.
That's at least by my count. 25. You all fouled 25 times, and they fouled 20 times.
Wow.
And that's if I can count right. Which at this time of night on a Friday, I don't put myself any faith in that.
Yeah.
This is just one of those games, and I know we had a couple of them last year. That you mentioned that this tape, you almost just throw it in the trash can and light the trash can on fire in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Is this one of those tapes, or is this one that you almost have to watch?
Oh, I'll probably watch it. Not just to be honest with you, I'll watch it and see where we're breaking down. Maybe I didn't pick up some stuff during the game. I was trying everybody. I was bringing everybody I could in to try to do something. And I can notice from your book here, other than we had 2 points in the fourth quarter, other than Isabel's 6. Other than that, all the rest of the kids on the team we had 2. And, we've got to find some scoring somewhere. And, we can learn from it. It's really a surprise to me. Be honest. It's bigger shock this game is than the one they waxed us by 40 down there or whatever it was last year. This is a bigger shock because we're so much better. Really. Come on, man.
With a game like this, and I'm not asking for you to comment on officiating by any means or anything like that, but with there being 45 fouls in a game, is it good almost to have – you're going to have games like this throughout this season where you're dealing with foul trouble. Is it good to have a game like this early on in the season to try and see how your team can work through it, especially when they're young?
No, not really.
No? You just
you don't want to have any game that there's 45 fouls. I told the official there in the first half, I said, don't stop the ball. Just keep on. We want to keep on running, It's just too many dead balls, whether it's by foul, anticipating a lot of stuff. And a lot of times, okay, here we go. And I said this the other night. We played Cal here, okay? There was probably 15 fouls the whole game. They was letting us play. We could smack each other a little bit. There was no call. Just be stronger with it. And I told my kids, you get in a district game, for whatever reason, the officials want to call every little ticky-tack foul, And I thought that, well, never mind. I probably don't need to comment. They called some ticky-tack on them too.
Oh, yeah.
But but when you can't hit a shot, you can't hit a layup or a free throw, you can't complain about the officiating. That's not their fault.
No, when it's a 24-point game, it's tough to complain about anything except
24 points. I mean, seriously, it's a joke.
I hate to say, but tomorrow it doesn't get any easier against a team that I know you said is maybe the best in the region.
Yeah. Are they still celebrating in there?
They are. Yeah, you can hear them yelling and shouting down on the
Good.
far side.
Let them celebrate. Yeah, I told the team before I walked out. I said, Breck, tomorrow. I mean, good luck. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. If you play like that, if you can't hit a free throw or layup, or locate your man or get back off a missed free throw, Breck's really good.
Breck, in a way, though, is, I guess, a better version of this Edmonson County team where they don't really have much post action, though. If I remember correctly from last season, I know they have Mucker down low, but she's 5'7", maybe 5'8". So it's another game, and I know if I remember right as well, Rachel in both games that you played against them last year had big games. So I guess this is a game that your post is going to have to step up like they really didn't do in a way tonight, isn't it?
Right. And I thought Edmonson, Lily Jane, I thought she really battled in there. She played great.
She did.
And she was battling and kept on
probably
fighting.
had a double-double.
Probably. She had a great game. And, I mean, she was really working hard in there. But, yeah, Breck has the one big post. I watched film on them today. They have the big post in the middle, Critchlow, I think.
That's right. I forgot about her.
And they've got Mucker, who can rebound. Their guards are pretty strong and can rebound. It'll be all we can do up there. They're 2-2-1 press back into a matchup 2-3, and that's what they do. And you just got to do something about it,
Well, Coach, we will see you. Since at this point we're not allowed to go to Owensboro, and tomorrow we'll be here for the boys at home since
we had our game scheduled way before the boys did.
We did, but we promised to do every home game, so we got to bring it. It was Cody Brock's decision. You could just blame it on.
Oh my goodness.
Blame it on him.
Yeah. But we'll try to do better tomorrow. We'll come out and give some better effort tomorrow, and the last 3 games that I've been a part of, Edmonson's just owned us. I mean, really. I mean, if you want to get down and be honest about it, I don't really want to sugarcoat. I'm not a good sugarcoat guy. They've just owned us and made us like it. So we'll see. We'll go down there and play if we can.
Well, yeah, you got 3 weeks from that. A lot can change in 3 weeks. And
a lot.
We look forward to it, and we'll see. I guess Meade County will be the next game sometime next week.
Meade is. I'm shooting for Thursday. I'm going to email her back and see if she wants to move it up.
Well, as long as Cody says it's okay, we'll be there.
Cody, is that all right? Meade. Okay.
Cody says we're good.
I'll text you and let you know about Annie. Hopefully she's okay.
Yes,
you saw what a difference she makes.
Yes, absolutely. That's exactly what we were saying too. Coach, good luck tomorrow and Tuesday if we don't get to be there on Tuesday, and we'll see you then.
All right.
That's head coach Ted Hill. We'll have more here coming up after this.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix. K105.
Lady Cougars fall tonight 62-38. You heard Coach Hill talk, and it's just one of those games, in a lot of ways. Every team has these throughout a season. The biggest thing is how do you bounce back? And maybe the most difficult thing is maybe the best team that they're going to play all season is coming up tomorrow against Breckenridge County. And then next week you've got an Owensboro team who gets better and better every single year. And then you got Meade County, who, yes, they lose Kendall Wingler, but they still got a good core there. This does not get any easier. And, I mean, just looking at the schedule coming up, there is not a game that you can look at and say, oh, that's a win for quite some time. It's something just to keep in mind as the Lady Cougars move forward. But you take this one, you put it away, and you don't think about it anymore. Some scores from around the region to bring you. In boys basketball, Washington County is a winner over Thomas Nelson. Bardstown's a winner over Marion County. DeSales defeats Bethlehem. In girls basketball, Bethlehem defeats Marshall County. Bardstown all over Marion County. And Thomas Nelson gets past Washington County 66-43. At the end of the third quarter, Russell County in boys basketball is leading Clinton County 29-25. A final score in boys basketball, Ohio County defeats Davis County 55-45. A final in boys basketball, Owensboro Catholic defeats University Heights 80-67. That is a final score. And in college, another boys basketball score to bring you. Bowling Green defeats Greenwood 83-47. Well, butt kicking going down in Warren County. And a final score in college basketball, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers take down the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech by a final score of 66-64. They'll play La Tech again tomorrow evening. We'll take a break, run down the scoring from this game, and wrap things up after this. This is Cougar basketball on K105.
How's everything taste tonight, folks?
Oh, excellent.
How was your chicken tonight?
It's excellent. Where was it raised?
As a chef, it's important to know where your food comes from. That's why we buy local and Kentucky-raised food.
We're the Settles family from Owensboro, Kentucky.
We produce poultry for families all over the state.
And we're proud of the products that we produce. If you're buying a chicken that came from our farm, you're getting an excellent quality product. Some of the best you'll find in the case.
A lot of your local restaurants feature our poultry products. We are a Kentucky farm family.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world. Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign, not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
105.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix. K105.
Edmonson County is winners tonight by a final score of 62-38 in girls basketball. The scoring from this game, Shay Van Meter had 16 points, 17 for Katie Lindsay for the Lady Cats, 10 for Macy McCombs. Lily Jane Vincent finishes with 8, 5 from Emma White, 2 points apiece from Paige Wolf, Hallie Cassidy, and Karina Dennison. For Grayson County, the leading scorer was Rachel Snyder. She finishes with 9 points, 7 for Arissa Riggs, 6 for Isabel Blanton, the 8th grader. She had a nice game tonight. Sydney Perkins, Annie Kuiper, and Brianna Dennis each have 4, 2 points each from Ella Robinson and for Briley Renfro. Grayson County again falling to 0-2 on the season. They will face Breckenridge County there tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Our coverage, though, will be here at home again for the third straight night as the Cougar boys will face Metcalfe County at home, 4 o'clock start time for that game. So our coverage will begin at 3:40. That'll be over. The radio coverage will be over on our sister station, 103.9 The Moose. You'll be able to watch that game right here on K105 Digital Productions, though. That does wrap up our coverage, though, here for tonight. I want to thank the K105 Digital Productions crew for tonight. Cody Brock was your camera operator. Not really sure what Chase Blaine did tonight, but he was here. Bradley Napier was your director. So on a night, one more thing I forgot that we have to throw in as well. The reason why we're on the Moose tomorrow is Keon Brooks makes his return for Kentucky, and he gets it in there on K105. So you'll be able to listen to that game on K105. In fact, both games start at the same time. So K105 will have the Kentucky game, and the Moose will have the Cougar basketball game. So big day on sports tomorrow on K105. Grayson County falls tonight by a final score of 62-38. So for all of our crew tonight, for the illustrious sports writer Don Brown, this is Sam Gormley saying so long, everyone.